Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing another installment of my decluttering series. So today I'm talking all about cream eyeshadows and eyeshadow primers. I've kind of merged those two things together. I actually have quite a lot to go through. Yeah, this is what I need to talk through. I have already done a ton of these videos, so I will link below the rest of them that I've done and probably at the end of this video as well. So if you want to watch the whole playlist of my decluttering series, you can. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I still have a few more installments to do, quite a few actually, so don't forget to subscribe as well if you want to see the rest of them. I don't think I'm going to go in any particular order in this video. I'm just going to talk through the products I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of and why. Let me start with some Maybelline colour tattoos. I have quite a lot here. These were such a big thing a few years back and I've had some of these for so long. I'm actually only going to keep one. So this is the shade I'm keeping. It's one of the leather colour tattoos. This is in the shade Creamy Beige. And I'm keeping this one because I actually do really like the shade of it. And this is one I bought probably the most recently out of all of them. It says you can keep them for 24 months, so 2 years. This is just a really pretty, like, neutral shade. I think it has a tiny bit of shimmer but not much. You can see there's a decent dent in it because I have actually used this. And then I have got I think 7 that I'm getting rid of, so I'm just going to talk through those as well. Most of these are just old and I need to throw them away. The first shade I ever bought was On and On Bronze. This is so gorgeous and I have definitely used up a fair amount of this, but it is just old. This is definitely something I would repurchase though. It's such a beautiful, like, just shimmery bronze shade. And these make really good bases, or you can wear them on their own. But I've had that for way longer than 2 years, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then some others which I've had for ages are Pink Gold, which again is really, really pretty. But I probably wouldn't wear a shade that colour too often now. And then I've got Endless Purple. I pretty much bought the whole collection. This has actually come away from the side, so it's really dried out. And then I've got Metallic Pomegranate. I barely use this, but again, it's really, really pretty, but they're too old. I've got Permanent Taupe, which I used a decent amount. Probably wouldn't buy that one again though. Prefer the Creamy Beige one. Then I've got Vintage Plum. This one I didn't love so much. I've literally barely touched this one. I found that it was a little bit patchy. This is another one of the leather colour tattoos. And then this is my most recently purchased one. This is Creme De Nude. It's one of the creamy mattes. And again, I found this to be a bit drying. I tried this kind of to use it as a base. So it's just kind of like a beigey yellow tone shade. And I always found that it kind of bunched up on my lid and clung to dryness and just didn't look very good or create a very smooth base. So I could probably keep this one. I've not had it for too long, but I really didn't like how it performed on my lids. I really wanted to like that one as well. Another little pot cream eyeshadow I'm getting rid of is from Sigma. This is in the shade Persuade. I honestly use so much of this, but it's just old, it's dried out. I really tried to finish this one actually. It's more pink toned, and this one I way preferred. I use so much of it, but I'm going to get rid of it because it's old. I didn't really like the packaging. It's so bulky, like the product is only in this tiny little circle, but then the actual packaging comes out so much. But I did like the product. And then I've got 2 other pot cream eyeshadows that I'm keeping. This one's from KIKO. It's the Cream Crush Lasting Colour Eyeshadow in number 03. This is really nice. It's kind of similar to that Metallic Pomegranate one. Bit of a softer texture, kind of moussey, and does blend out really nicely. Not a colour I wear all the time, but I thought I'd keep some of these. And then I'm also keeping this. I really love this. This is the Max Factor Excess Shimmer in Copper. It's so shimmery and pretty. This is like one of my favourites. It's so like pigmented and gorgeous. Let me just show you a swatch. So you can see there, I wear this quite a lot. I have a ton of like cream eyeshadow sticks as well. This is probably my favourite one right now. It's the Bourjois Colour Band Eyeshadow and Liner in number 5, Mauve Baroque. I love this shade. It's such a pretty purple. And then there's a bunch of others I'm keeping. I've got one from Nude Sticks in the shade Guilt, which is just a really pretty gold. That's actually really nice. It's quite a warm gold, not something I reach for all the time, but it's nice to have a gold base. I've got one from Rimmel. It's the Kate eyeshadow stick in rose gold. I've got two KIKO cream eyeshadow sticks which I'm keeping. These were limited edition, but I really love them, so I'm going to hold on to these. And then I've got this one from KIKO. It's the Fat Eye Smoky Stick. This is nice because it's a bit deeper, so if I want to go for a really kind of darker smoky eye, I can use that as a base. And then some sticks I'm getting rid of. I've got 3 from number 7. These are just so old. I swatched them and literally my skin got irritated, which made me really concerned. But I haven't used them for ages. So these are the Stay Perfect Shade and Define sticks. I've got 3 shades and I'm just going to get rid of all of them. I've also got the Clinique Chubby Stick in Full of Fudge, and I've had this for quite a long time as well. The shade isn't like my favourite. The formula is very nice, but I just don't think I'm going to get much use out of it, so I'm going to get rid of that. I think I might need to buy new ones of these, but I'm going to hold on to them for now. These are the Eyeshadow Paints from Rimmel. I have Rich Russet and Golden Bronze. They are so beautiful, they are so long lasting, and they don't crease, and everything creases on me without a primer, but these actually don't crease. So I'm going to keep those for now, but I think I might try and repurchase them if they still sell them. And then I think everything else is eyeshadow primers. I've got this on my desk, obviously I'm keeping this, the Balm Put a Little Note. I use this all the time. I've got 3 little minis of Urban Decay primer potions. They're not my favourite. I definitely prefer different eyeshadow primers, but I'm going to hold on to those anyway. And then I've got 3 more eyeshadow primers which I'm going to keep. I've got one from Absolute New York. I loved this. I got this in a glossy box, and then I repurchased a few. This was like my favourite for a while, so I'm keeping one. And then I'm also getting rid of another tube because this one's a bit more like messy and I don't need to keep both. I'm keeping the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I haven't really tried this one out, so I want to give it a go before I decide whether or not to keep it. And then I've got some primers which I'm getting rid of. I've got 2 of the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. One's now on the floor. I like the colour in this, but it doesn't actually really help my eyeshadow to last, so I don't think I'll get it again. I got these in a set and they're just really old, so I'm going to get rid of them. I'm also getting rid of the Benefit Stay Don't Stray, which is just really old. That's just a mini. And then also the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. Wasn't anything special and I prefer my other one, so I'm going to get rid of that one too. I've just added up the number of products and I started with 40 and I pretty much have done half and half. I'm keeping 21 and I'm getting rid of 19, so I'm really happy with that. I can't believe I had 40 like cream eyeshadows and eyeshadow primers, because I don't even use cream eyeshadows every single day. Like every time I do eyeshadow, a lot of times I just use a powder, so that is kind of crazy. But I'm really happy with my declutter. I'm loving this. I'm just getting rid of so much old stuff and I'm finding that I'm rediscovering so many things as well. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more from me, if you want to see more decluttering videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!